Hello and welcome back to Oh I Tried That. So for today's video, we're going to be talking about the Daily Greatness Journal. Just a quick side note here. This is not the actual original cover. It looks more like, if I'm able to and if my techie skills are up to par, I'll insert a picture of what it's supposed to look like. But when I ordered it, I picked the other cover, but when I got it, this is the cover that I got. And since I wanted to start the first of the year, I'm kind of OCD about stuff like that, I didn't bother to send it back. But just know that the other cover looks completely different. If you see other reviews online for this, the cover looks completely different. Anywho, side note over. So this journal, I initially saw this. I had never heard of this before, and I initially saw this in my Instagram feed. You know how they do like the ads? So I initially saw this in my Instagram feed, and I was like, It was intriguing to me because I'm very goal-oriented. I like to plan things. I like to plan goals. And this looked like it would have been right up my alley because it looked like it was something that could help you break your goals down. And so I checked it out. I was like, I looked at the price. I was like, it's kind of expensive, but I felt like it was worth the $49.95 that it is. Or is it 99? I forget. But it's $50. I felt that it was worth the $50 that it was, and so my dear husband got it for me as a Christmas present. So I did get this the other day, and I broke it open, and here we are. But I'm just flipping through the pages really quick as I talk, just to kind of give you an idea of what it looks like before I get into the nitty gritty of it. And I just want to explain before the buy, during the buy, after the buy. So I want to say these guys are an Australian company, I want to say, but they do have a U.S. website, and they do ship in the U.S. Obviously, I live in the U.S., so they do ship in the U.S. But I looked at it and I checked it out, and I was like, that looks like something that I would actually use. And also, they have other planners. They have a yoga planner. They have a wellness planner. They have a parent planner. They have or journal. They're called journals. I'm sorry. What other kind do they have? It's like a whole slew of them. And then they also have this one. This one is for a year, but they also have the ones that are the original 90-day ones. So I'm assuming they started out as 90 days, and then they upped it to a year. So they do have that as well. So, they also have a business planner too, a business journal. I think the next one that I get will be a business journal because I really, really like that one. But anyway, so after I'm done flipping through this month here, which actually this is not a month, this is 90 days. Okay, so yeah, they pretty much say the same thing. Let me get to the end here so you can see this end page, and then I'll get started in the actual detailed review of this. So there's that. And then, yeah. Okay, so let's restart this bad boy over. Okay, so as of this recording, it is December 30th, 2018, and I do plan on using this for the 2019 year. I do plan on starting January 1st using this. There are some pages that need to be filled out beforehand, though. So I do plan on doing that some today, some tomorrow, and finishing up tomorrow so I can get ready to go on the 1st. So the first page that you see, it says it's daily. Y'all can read. Can you? Yeah. The Daily Greatness Journal belongs to blah, blah, blah. I will put my name there on this day, blah, 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 blah. Sign, blah, 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 blah. I think that's really cool. These are the examples of the other journals that they have. They have a 12-week training journal, a parent journal, the Daily Greatness. This is the actual cover that I was expecting but did not get. Business planner, wellness journal, and the yoga journal. I think the only ones I'd really be interested in will be the business one and the wellness journal. The other ones I could care less. Here is a letter from the creator, Miss Lindell. What is her name? Oh, Palmer. Okay, because it says Lindell here. Miss Lindell Palmer, and she just gives you a rundown of how she started the Daily Greatness Journal. And the stuff that she writes in here, they're actually really good reads. So especially this paragraph here, and I could relate to her sentiment here about, trying to find a planner, trying to find a goal-oriented planner that could help her actually utilize all this the stuff that she was learning. So I could definitely relate to that. And here is just some things to keep in mind as you're going about the Daily Greatness Journal. As you can see these different little titles here. Nice encouragement, nice inspiration. I actually read this to twice, and I'll be going back to read it again. Let's see, so this is the Think Big section. And this is the Create Your Life of Greatness section. This basically tells you how to use the Greatness Journal. Some of it I was kind of like, I still don't understand. But I think as I get into actually using it, I'll understand more. So yeah, there's that. And then there's more of that. And then they have a lot of quotes in here, and the quotes are actually really good. See if I can turn a page here. And this next section is going to be talking about the 8 daily steps. It's about following your bliss. So talking about the 8 daily steps. So basically you do these things every single day that you're in your planner. I want to say except for Sunday, because I think Sunday is the weekly check-in, so to speak. So you do these 8 things: meditation, visualization, gratitude, inspired actions, intentions, dreams, inspiration, energy, and the evening power questions. And then here's some self-awareness power questions. I'm not sure if you just if these are just here for reference, or if these will go into the power questions that you're answering every evening. I haven't bothered to look yet, but I don't know. They are good questions though. And then here's if forgiveness sets you free. You write about, forgiving yourself, forgiving other people. This is about your achievements. You write those down. I'm going to be hard pressed to make a list of those. I really don't. I'm sure I've achieved some things. I just don't, nothing stands out other than my husband and my children. My values. So you write your values, and I know you circle like the top 5. Talk about your dreams, not your dreams like at night when you sleep, but your metaphorical dreams. Things you want to accomplish. Then you talk about your why and your goals. And then here, this whole thing, I want to copy it and print it out and put it in a frame. It's really inspiring. You can pause the video if you want to read that. Then there's my why statement, my personal mission statement. So as you can see, I have a lot to fill out before the first gets here. Then the Life Revolution, which I think this is like really cool. It reminds me of Level 10 Life. I'm not like totally familiar with Level 10 Life, but I'm familiar enough to where this like reminds me of it. You score it from 1 to 10 for each, each area. That's what it reminds me of. And then on here, I'm assuming you write down, you kind of take this information and write, where you are now, where you want to be, one massive action. And then you turn it and you put it here. And then I think this will suffice. Well, yeah, it says my greatness blueprint. This will be what you're going to be using as you make your goals throughout the year. So like I said, I'm still a little confused on how to use some of it, but I'm pretty sure I get the hang of it. I'm a slow learner, so I'm sure, but I'm sure I get the hang of it. This is the yearly planner here. And then you start with the 90-day planner. Each section looks like this. As you can see, each section is 90 days, so that takes you through a full year. So yeah, each group of section is going to look exactly like this. They're just different colors. So you have 4 goals per 90 days, which is perfect because you don't want too many to get overwhelmed. Then you don't, you want to aim high, but not, not kill yourself. Then there's a calendar, which I really like that calendar. Oh, and this is also undated, so you don't have to start at any specific time. You start whenever you want. And so each side of the page is a different day. So this is a day, this is a day. And what you have here is you have dream space, creative space. Honestly, I didn't really see much about how you use those spaces, but I guess you can make it up as you go. I don't know. If I figure that out, I'll let you know. They have questions. So the idea is to have a morning session and an evening session. They have these questions for you for the morning, and then they have these questions for you in the evening. And then here you can plan out your day. So you got, things scheduled, and then you kind of check off based on those 8 daily steps. 8 daily steps. you check off if you've done them or not. And this is something for, I guess you can make up your own, or maybe maybe you don't do every one of them one day, you kind of rotate, I'm not sure. And then of course here's just like a reminder section. And so each day it looks like this. These top headers are different though. So this is Dream Space, Creative Space, and as you can see, I mean, you know, y'all can read. They have different like spaces for, you know, different things. And all of the, I want to say all of the questions are not, or all of the little thingies are not the same. So they're all different. So it really breaks up the monotony of having to answer the same question every day. They do give you different questions, and I think they rotate them. So yeah, that's what everything looks like. And then on Sundays you do a weekly check-in, but you also have a spot here where you can write out your schedule for the day. And this is just a review for the past week and reviewing your greatness blueprint. So it really keeps you focused on what it is that you planned. And you know, making sure you're keeping in step, or even evaluating and changing what it is that you plan, because it may or may not be working for you. But this is basically an evaluation sheet, which I thought was cool. I'm not quite sure what you do down here aside from what it says. Old habits you got, new habits you made, new actions, new affirmations, what does it say, mantra? So I don't know, like I said, I was confused on like some of the stuff, like how you use it, but whatever. And then this is the weekly planner. So at the beginning of the week for next week, you're going to use that to plan out your next week. And so I want to say this is all the same. And you come and it's basically the same thing in each section. It's going to serve the same purpose. And then at the end of the book here, this is an appendix. I did read through this. So some of the stuff in the front, it does tell you back here in detail, like how to do some of the things up front. Then you have a yearly review here where you are reviewing basically what happened like all year. And I think this is like that's like the last day of the page. Anyway, so I'm looking forward to working in this book. And what this book is going to serve for me, it's going to be my I'm doing a series this year about planner tryouts. And basically what I'll be doing is I'll be trying a different planner each month, see how I like it. The first 2 weeks I'll be using it as is, how the creator intended it for it to be used. And then the next 2 weeks, I'll kind of put my own spin on it and use it how I want to use it. This, however, since this is a planner for the whole year, it's a goal planner, I will use this for the first month, and I'll, you know, give you updates on that. I have a weekly plan with me for all of them. This one, however, I will check back in every 90 days to, you know, to update you on how things are going. So I do look forward to using it. I think it's going to really help this year as far as like, you know, transitioning, the different transitions we're going to be going through this year, rebooting everything this year. I think it's really going to help with that. But so yeah, if this is something you're interested in, like I said, it's undated, so you can start it whenever. I will have a referral link down in the description box, and I want to say it gives you like $10 off or something. You can also get a referral link, so when you refer somebody, you get like cash back and stuff like that. So I mean, that's something you're interested in, and it doesn't have to be the Daily Greatness Journal. It can be one of the other ones. So yeah, that is the Daily Greatness Journal. You can expect the first plan with me maybe in like a week or so. It's December 30th right now, so actually, yeah, just expect to see the first plan with me soon. So yeah, until next time, bye.